Hello guys, Brian back here with a waves update. Alright, you can see we had a breakout of this massive wedge. This is on the daily time frame, okay? We had some massive volume coming in to break it, to back up this breakout. Looks like what we have here, 16 million coins bought right here on this daily, okay? 16 point, almost 17 million. In that one green candle, so definitely had a nice spike in volume to back this thing up. Now how high could this thing be headed? All right, let's zoom in a little bit closer here. Let's go in on the 4 hour and take a look here. All right, this looks like a wave 1 to me right here. This could be our third wave up. We could be pulling back with a fourth right now. So if we put a trend-based fib on here and get an idea, I don't believe this whole thing was a wave 1. That would make sense. It'd be longer than our wave 3 if this is the top of our wave 3. Our wave 1 could actually be right there, but I'm just gonna say there. We'll take it from there, put the trend-based fib on it. Alright, and this would be our first move up. Does that line up with any resistance levels? It absolutely does. Okay, you have good resistance through here, back through here. So definitely lines up. Okay, that would be up at $2.07. all right, that would be the first wave up here because the weekly RSI is reset on this thing. Okay, it's at a 31 and an 11 right down here at the bottom. I'll get my arrow here in case you can't see that, but right down there, okay, that's your RSI. It is reset, and every time this thing is reset, waves has had pretty decent moves. I'm talking anywhere from 70 to 700% moves with a weekly reset. Okay, so anyway, this would be a 5 wave up right here. This would be we would go just like this. This would be 1, 3, or 4th wave pullback, and our 5th wave blow off. Now this pullback, okay, you're gonna be watching here. Let's put a Fibonacci on this and see if that trend line matches up with anything, because we're getting pretty high on our daily RSI. You can see that thing's at the top, so not a lot of gas left in that daily. Let's put a Fibonacci on here and get an idea where that 618 to 702 pullback area is. Okay, that 618 is at $1.72, and the 702 is at $1.76. Now what this thing could end up doing, if this pulls back on this 4th wave, okay, could come right down this trend line. It could come down here, bounce a little bit, bounce down to the 618 or 702 before it bounces out of here for that fifth wave up here. Okay, where was that? 207, I believe. If this all works out to plan like that. Okay, then after that 5 waves up, you would have an ABC correction come in, and then another 5 waves up after that. Now let's get a measurement on the target for this wedge pattern. All right, let me get rid of that. If I could ask you to please hit the like and subscribe, I would appreciate that so much, guys. I keep forgetting to ask that in my videos. Let's get a measurement of this wedge, put it on top of the breakout. Would be looking at $3, anywhere from $3 to $3.15, somewhere around there. Okay, so definitely be a beautiful move out of there. Not how much of a percentage would that be? Because remember, we're on the weekly here. That would be a 74% move. All right, so then we're looking at a minimum on the weekly of a 74% move. All right, do I believe that it's going to go higher than that? Actually, me personally, I do believe that, because if we zoom out here on the daily chart, all right, that $3.15, all right, even if we put a fib on here, all right, that was up at the that move went up to the 786. Okay, $3.14 would put us above the 702 area. Okay, so let's go higher up in here, and you can put a this thing has not done a retrace of this bear market yet. Let's move out on the weekly once, and let me show you something. If you know anything about using charts and stuff like that, you always get a retrace at least up to the 618 or 702. All right, after we topped out here at 64.11, somewhere around there, $64, let's call it. We've never got a retrace back up yet. Okay, this thing has not come back. Just to get back to the 618 would be a $33, $32.72, roughly around $40 to 702. I don't have this exactly where it should be, but just to give you an idea, that's where we're at right now is. Oops, I apologize. I don't want that. I want my other chart here. Here we go. All right, we're at $1.91. $1.91. Just to get back to the $30 zone. It's a 15x from here. Okay, just to get a retrace out of this. All right, so I believe Waves is going to make some noise here for sure. Okay, especially with this weekly. Let's one more thing here. I'm going to put back on here. Okay, let's put that fib back on here. The biggest move this thing has had is a 700x. All right, on the weekly. All right, which would a 700. Oops, I apologize. Let's get out of there. That's not working right at all. Don't know why, but there we go. Okay. To get back to the 618 would be a 1600% move out of this thing. What is that? A 16x. Yeah. The 15x to get back to $30 and a 16x to get back there. To get to the 702, you're almost looking at a 20x, right? So this thing is definitely, it's got some moves to make. Will it make it on this weekly RSI? Who knows? It's really hard to say. It looks like we possibly could have bottomed out here for the bear market. I hope so. I think that's down at $1.27 for Waves. That's pretty cheap. That hasn't been that cheap since June of 2020. Okay, so definitely bargain price there, I believe, and the volume down here kind of shows it too. You had a pretty decent volume spike there, 84 million coins. Then this other one, 72 million. These two green candles here. Then you had this massive one here of 182 million. Right back here. So you have a bunch of liquidity up here. This person, these buyers here, 182 million. They're up. They're up in the five to. Geez, that goes up to $11 range. $4.60 to $11 range. These guys are. They're at a loss right now. So a lot of people holding up here. Obviously, you go back through here. That's the biggest candle in here. So it makes a lot of sense to get back up to these levels and beyond. A lot of liquidity up here. So I believe, me personally, I believe that was the bottom. I'd be watching for big moves out of this thing, but in the meantime, if you go on a daily chart on this thing, it is due for a reset. It's definitely due. You can see the RSI is up at a 93 and a 94. It's split bearish. The 12-hour RSI is at the top. The 8-hour RSI is at the top. And the 4-hour is at the top. So short term, watch for a correction out of this thing. Like we said, it could be pulling back to that 618 around that $1.70. Was that $1.72? Let's double check that real quick here. $1.72. Yeah, it's the 618. It could bounce right down this line. This could take a few days to work itself out. The fourth wave pullback is always your biggest pullback, if that's what we're doing right now. That's what I believe is going on here. Fourth wave pullback to that 618 and then a bounce out of here. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. I'll get back to you real soon. Have a great night.